everyone, and welcome to Lion Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. I am Carol Kearns. My husband, Harry Shue, is our co-host. Our mission for the show is twofold: to provide information about Connecticut Lions events and to showcase the many different organizations and causes that Lions support locally, regionally, and internationally. Harry?
Good evening and welcome. Please consult our website at www.lions23b.org or your district spirit for more information on coming events.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lion Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. This is a gorgeous day here at the Terryville Fair.
We're back at the Terryville Fair. We're having a fabulous time so far. The weather, as Carol said, has been just fabulous. The Terryville Lions very fortunate this year, so on with today's show.
En avant.
Here's something we've never seen before. It's called knocker ball. Showing you the sign right here.
I think it's pretty funny.
And you see these kids are inside these balls, and I guess the aim is to knock over whoever's in another ball, right, Carol?
I guess.
But it looks like they're having fun, though. Actually, I think Carol's having more fun than the kids are.
Maybe I should play knocker ball.
That's right. I'll give you the $5.
I bet. You'll even film me.
That's right. Oh, this is fun. Never have seen this before. And we've been coming to the fair for a few years now.
You're from Waterbury.
My name's Dominic.
Hi, Dominic. I'm Carol Kearns.
Hi, Carol.
This is my husband, Harry Shue.
Nice to meet you.
And our program is called Lion Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry.
Okay.
And we interview people just like you, Dominic. Tell us about Frontier.
Oh, well, it's a great service right now. We actually have a new promotion going on. $90 a month for one TV, internet, home phone.
Who's this young lady you wanted to bring out?
Nadia.
Nadia.
Got a second?
Yeah. Hi, Nadia. Stand over here, please.
Okay. Yeah, you can get on right over here.
And what's your name, Nadia?
My name is Nadia.
Don't you have... My name's Carol, but it's also
Hi, Carol.
Kearns.
Nice to meet
Dominic. So what are you guys doing here for Frontier?
Well, today we are hooking people up with a better package than they initially have, depending who they're originally
Thank
with
you,
right
Dominic.
now.
Yeah.
Thank you, beautiful Nadia.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one.
Hi there. It seems like something's wrong. Can you tell me? Oh, he's in pain. I know he is. He's just really very upset and nervous. He'll calm down. I see somebody who's calm. Look who's here. It's a smiling skeleton. When I was a little girl, we used to call skeletons skeletons. He's very happy. I'm not sure why. Hi, everyone. Hi, you just said, what is this?
Yeah.
This is a show called Lion Around Connecticut
That sounds
with
awesome.
Carol and Harry. It's about the Lions Club, but it's also a pun like hanging out around Connecticut, lying around Connecticut.
That's fantastic.
Now, tell me
fun.
about this.
Well, I am one of the talent directors at the Haunted Graveyard at Lake Compounds. This is our booth. We are actually doing a free raffle this weekend for 2 free combo tickets to our opening weekend at our show. We are also hiring for new actors this weekend. We are New England's largest Halloween attraction. We have over 200 actors.
Wow. This is at Lake Compounds.
It's at Lake Compounds.
What is it, a haunted house or barn?
It's a huge haunted house.
If you have 200 actors.
Yes.
And what's your role? You direct or do you also play a role?
I'm one of the talent directors. Myself and Jess Jesperson, who is not here. Jess and I, we train all the actors to make sure that they know what they're doing. We show them how to scare people while having fun with it, because in my personal experience, scaring people is probably the best thing that you could possibly do in October.
She just scared me.
I see
But
that.
I know her. Hi.
Is she looking for a job? We are hiring for scare actors.
Yes, she just
I worked for you guys a long time. Tell Jerry I said hello.
What's your name?
Puddingtane.
She's a lion.
Sandy Pelletier.
Pelletier, Sandy Pelletier.
Jerry knows me.
And
I know Jerry. He's
we've
great.
done eye screening together.
Yeah, that's what we just did.
Did you? You still doing it?
We just got done.
Okay. Well, I wish you a lot of luck. I'll tell you what is really effective. This,
Well, that's Virgil. We call him Virgil, yeah. And we call him Isaac.
yeah.
Fun fact, we named all of our props that we take to the fairs after my fiance.
Well, that's great. When's the wedding?
October 13th.
Oh,
It's a Friday.
I was going to say a couple weeks later it'll be
I know.
Halloween.
I know.
You could have some of these things. You're going to do a kind of a destination graveyard sort of wedding.
Well, our boss at Haunted Graveyard actually wants us to have it at Haunted Graveyard.
I think you should.
We do have a church there, and our dungeon master is a JP, so
How can you pass
it
that
would
up?
probably work out pretty well.
I agree. Well, good luck, however you do it.
Thank you.
Great talking to you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Hi, I was hoping to find an exhibit by Artificial Flower Shop, and that this does look like some of the things that they've sold in the past, but I don't see anyone around. Usually we have Dawn. What's the mom's name? Teresa. And another sister is Carol. They're beautiful things, but I'm going to take a walk around and see if I can find one of those ladies.
You think you gonna leave me out of this? Oh, you ain't leave me out of this. Are you kidding me? I got
Stay
a
right
microphone too. What? I got a microphone. Let's do it. Let's do it. What we doing? We dancing?
Hi.
What we doing? We
Yeah.
dancing?
I
What we
love to
dancing? You
dance.
dancing?
Yeah.
And you got this on video?
Absolutely. Come back. First, tell me your name.
My name is Philippe Janvier.
Philippe Janvier.
Oui, je.
Français?
Oui, je parle français, madame.
Moi aussi d'ailleurs.
Oh, ça, c'est
Absolument.
bon.
Ça c'est
Comment ça va?
formidable. Ça va bien.
Ça va bien. Oh, belle chose.
Oh, oui.
Do you know what this is?
Maybe. Does it lift?
Watch, let me show you.
Let me
Watch,
see.
Let me show you. Look at this. Look at that, right?
Que c'est beau.
I have a question for you. Wait a minute, I have a question. When you see Princess Cedar's magic basket, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Beauty.
Say it again, I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
It's beautiful. It's creative. It's outstanding.
Do you see that? Now let's continue.
Okay.
Watch this. Look at this. Look at this one. Look at that.
It's like, it's magique.
Magique, c'est magique.
C'est magique.
Coge el hombre también con el cámara.
Oh, c'est formidable.
Look at this.
These are beautiful.
I want to show you something.
Okay, a big table here. Wow. Et voilà. Ouvert.
Coge el hombre
fermé.
atrás de él. Coge el hombre.
These are beautiful.
Haciendo el video.
Les corbeilles sont adorables et belles.
What a cameraman. You see the cameraman over there running into stuff? What a cameraman. You seen the cameraman over there running into stuff? That was funny.
This is great. It's beautiful. High five.
Yeah.
Oh, what is your
Ta-da.
first name?
Philippe.
Philippe.
Je m'appelle Philippe Janvier.
Je m'appelle Carole Kearns.
Carole Kearns. Comment ça va, Carole?
Oh, ça va, formidable. Je vais très très bien.
Ça, c'est bon.
Fait un peu chaud, mais. Hi, I was just outside and a young lady said to me, do you know where, isn't it Humblebee? Yes, it is Humblebee.
Yes.
Do you know where Humblebee is located? I said, no, I'm sorry, but we'll look for it. And she made her way over here, didn't she? The young lady looking for Humblebee. Now, tell me about yourself.
I'm a full-time beekeeper, and I'm a Connecticut Farm Bureau member. I do have farm status, and I'm in Litchfield County. I run 4 apiaries. Right now I have 30 hives, and I'm a full-time beekeeper. I make all my own skincare products, all from ingredients that come straight from the hives themselves.
That's great. Do you happen to know John and Janet Baker from Litchfield?
Yes,
They are good friends of ours.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
Yes, they're avid Connecticut Beekeepers Association members.
Right, and we are avid Audubon Society members with the Bakers.
Oh, that's fantastic. They're wonderful people. I know them very well.
Do you have
My name is Kathy Wolko. Wolko? Yes.
Tell us about some of your products
So
here.
I started beekeeping because my dad was a beekeeper growing up.
Yeah.
And I started making skincare products over the winter when my hives were slow and, of course, dormant. And I made them as gifts for friends and family, and they gave it away and wanted me to make more. And now I've grown so that I have 28 products in my line and growing. I sell fresh honey. I sell raw bee pollen as well as beeswax. And the products have become so popular. I've been on Better Connecticut for 4 years in a row. NBC Connecticut came down and filmed me in the apiaries, and I've been interviewed by Fox Business News.
Hey, I'm very impressed. How was Scott Haney?
Scott Haney's quite an interesting fellow, let me tell you. I like Kara Sunland, too. She's wonderful.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yes. And of course, we all know Ann Nyberg from Channel 8. Well, Ann Nyberg called me on the phone, and she asked me to come down. She said, do you mind if I come down and tour your apiary? And I held the phone aside, and I said to my husband, this person says she's Ann Nyberg, and she wants to come see the bees. And I said, are you kidding me? He said, well, tell her she can come. And sure enough, she showed up in jeans and work boots and went right up into the apiary. She is wonderful. She's just a hometown girl. You'd never know how popular she is. And she came over and she toured the apiaries, and she did a wonderful interview for her website, Network Connecticut.
That's wonderful.
So
Who is this?
This is Nancy. She actually works with me, and she's my neighbor as well as my good friend.
Hi, Nancy, neighbor. Come here. Now, Nancy, do you like honey? Do you eat a lot of honey?
I love honey. I love honey.
Good thing she said that.
She just had some honey straws because her voice was irritated, talking and trying to be vocal. You get dry, especially around this time of year with allergies. And I just said, well, you better have some honey sticks quick. And she enjoyed those as well. You were eating the orange blossom, right?
Well, Harry, can you pan some of these products? They're beautiful.
Oh, yes.
I like your sign, bees.
This is my trademark product. This is the first product that I made. It's made with a half a pound of honey per batch, my cocoa butter honey.
Very good. Nice talking to you, and good luck.
I thank you.
And to Nancy, too.
And next year, I plan to be in the center, and I'm going to do a whole bee display. I will bring live bees, so I'll have an observation hive. I'll have antique equipment for people to come in and see, so it'll be very informational. I'll be handing out recipes. So do look forward to seeing me next year.
I'll look for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
There's always a lot to do, and here a lot to buy at the fair. You can see nuts, delicious looking fudge here right in front of us. And then clothes. There's a whole lineup of clothes and things that you can purchase here. And we see leaf filter gutter protection. Looks like some canned goods here. John Deere is set up here right at the end. So this is a big building, and it is full of all kinds of different vendors here, showing their wares, showing their merchandise here at the Terryville Fair. Okay, we're looking here at the Ferris wheel in the background. We're going to take a closer look in another minute here. You see the pavilion, beautiful pavilion that the Terryville line's just finished. At the center of the fairgrounds, looking down at all kinds of good food vendors here. I see chompers, crunchy balls of goodness. The bakery boys, onion rings. What would a fair be without onion rings? See cinnamon buns, apple cinnamon buns way in the distance. And, of course, Frank Flood. And the ultimate sundae.
Bonjour, Henri Martin.
Bonjour, comment ça va?
Ça va bien? Moi, je m'appelle Carole.
Carole?
Oui, c'est ça.
Moi, je m'appelle Henri Martin.
C'est un nom formidable, Martin. Je l'aime beaucoup. Tell me, how's the campaign going?
Well, I'm not campaigning this year. I'm really.
You're always campaigning.
Well, yeah, I go out and I try to stay in contact with my constituents. So I'm here today at the Terryville Fair, and beautiful day. And
that's the name of the game.
It absolutely is. So it's not too hot. The sun is out.
Perfect.
Very comfortable. Very comfortable.
And see and be seen, right, Henri?
Pardon me?
It's good to see people.
Oh, yeah.
Be seen.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Especially,
and surprising how many people through the years now that people are starting to recognize that I'm a state senator, and they'll come up and say hello, and it's they got an opportunity to tell me how they feel about how things are going, and hey, have you thought about this, or have you thought about that? So it's all good. It's
wonderful. Thanks for saying hi.
Oh, Carol, thank you. Oh, yeah, very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good to see you guys.
You too.
Last time I talked to both of you were at the Terryville Pavilion, the Lions Pavilion, celebrating their anniversary.
That's
back
right.
Last year.
Very special anniversary, and congratulations to the Lions for what obviously is going to be a very, very busy weekend. Great weather, tremendous crowd. Obviously, a lot of work. You do a lot of work to put this together. And the mayor talks about this as being one of the big events he always goes to every year.
Well, the Terryville Lions are very important in the community. They do a fabulous job.
Well, not a doubt. They give so much back to the community. It's all about volunteers. For me, it's all about volunteers. And not only the Lions stuff, but there are hundreds of people up here this weekend volunteering, giving their time to give back to this community. And I can't thank them enough. This is the premier event in our town.
Yes, it is. So we're talking to Dave Merchant, mayor of the town of Plymouth, and Whit Betts, state representative.
From Bristol, yes.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
And
great work.
The big question is, how do you like the ice cream?
Love it. And I make no apologies for eating it. I'll go fast next weekend, but
I didn't want to hold you up because I can see the ice cream is starting to melt.
It's starting to melt. We got to keep moving here.
All right,
okay.
thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Okay, take care. Great crowd here at the Terryville Country Fair. It's a beautiful afternoon. You can see more of the food vendors here. Pizza, breadsticks, bread bowls, chowder and chili. You've got seafood, Captain Frank's Seafood. And behind that, the new Ferris wheel. All right, Steve Daigle asked us to come down here and see the wood carving that is being done for the Terryville Lions. And your name is?
My name's Adam Mulholland.
And what is the name of your business?
My business is Sick Line Carving.
So tell us about this great carving here for the Lions.
This was done all with a chainsaw. I sprayed the blue and the red and a little brown on here, but everything was carved 100% chainsaw, even the toes. And this was all one piece of wood on Friday night.
Really? A Friday night? That's soon? Wow.
Yes, Friday night I started it.
Now I see. How many chainsaws do you have back here?
I think I bought about 6 or 7 of them.
Are they different sizes, or they look all the same? Are they?
A lot of them are different. Okay. A lot of them are different.
So you can do different types, different levels of detail on it.
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And you did the carvings that are in the main area at the information booth in the new pavilion.
I did. Yes, I did a couple of lions in the past years of carving here.
Well, that's great because we have been coming to the show now to the fair here for about 3 years, and we do our opening in front of one of those every year.
I did. I watched it this year in front of it. Yes.
And you also did. Tim Hilliker had an eagle. So I see this is an eagle. Tim Hilliker loved eagles, and he was surprised with one at his testimonial when he was a district governor.
That's correct. I still get stories told about that one.
Oh, he loved it. Remember how surprised Tim Hilliker was when he saw that eagle? It was huge. It was beautiful.
Yeah, that was a big one. Yep.
Yeah, and it was a good crowd there. People just loved it when that was unveiled.
Yeah, that's great to hear.
All right, so how can people get in touch with you if somebody wants to have a carving done?
You can just Sick Line Carving. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and also sicklinecarving.com.
Wow. So how long have you been doing this?
I've been carving for 5 years. Yes.
How did you get started? I mean, what inspired you to do this? Because you obviously have great talent here.
I actually just seen somebody doing it and decided that's what I wanted to do. And I quit my real job, and now I do this.
So you're self-taught?
Yes, self-taught, yes.
That is amazing.
Totally self-taught, yes, I am. Yep.
And you're enjoying it, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm at work right now. I mean, isn't this great?
Well, that's super. Well, thanks so much. I'm sure the Terryville Lions appreciate it, and thanks for being on the show.
Thanks a lot.
We were talking earlier about when you were a little boy and sketching, and you said you finally started drawing when you were in high school, right?
High school, yes, high school. Mostly probably because I didn't really like high school.
And then what was your job, your profession after that?
I was an electrician for 20 years. I'm still a licensed electrician. I just don't do it for a living anymore.
Here's something else I asked. Well, this I thought was funny. I said, you actually do these little toenails with a chainsaw?
Everything is 100% chainsaw. The little stars that I cut in here, all the little toes, all the feathers, all with a chainsaw.
Unbelievable. Then I asked you earlier, what's the largest piece you've done?
28 feet.
How did you do that? On a ladder or flat on the ground? Or?
I had to buy staging and build a scaffolding system around it.
Unbelievable. How long did that piece take you?
I'm going to say around a week. 1 week.
Do you name your pieces?
I don't name them, but you know, everything's documented online now, so you don't even have to save like photo albums. Everything is just online.
Well, give us your website again.
It's sicklinecarving.com. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram.
How do you spell Sickline?
Sickline.
Well, thank you so much for sharing the insider part of all these beautiful wood carvings.
Thank you.
Very impressive.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Adam.
Got a good view of the rides here at the Terryville Country Fair. Carol, what do you think they call this? I'm not sure. We'd have to go up and see what the name of this is, but I can hear a little bit of screaming going on.
I don't care. Thank you.
You're great. You're right.
Do you need to go on that ride?
I don't think so. I don't think you're allowed to go on that ride. Maybe that one in the background that has the dinosaurs would be more appropriate, huh? For you and me. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Knocker ball.
The knocker ball you saw, yes, that was super. And here you can see the big Ferris wheel. They're reloading right now. So the ride's brought here by Tefano Amusement. They do the rides also for the Harwinton Fair, I am almost certain. You can see the pavilion is really packed here. We just had some curly fries. They were delicious. Again, this is the Terryville Lions brand new pavilion. They finished it, just a little bit before the fair started. And there's the Terryville Country Fair, Terryville Lions food building where they sell the hot dogs and the hamburgers and everything else. Nice layout here. They've got food vendors on both sides of the main area here, up and down the midway. And they were just waiting for the Ferris wheel to begin again. Hi, who did we just run into? Harwinton Lion, Laurie Samolis. Hi, Laurie.
Hi, how are you today, Harry?
I'm great. You're looking great in your cowboy hat and Tomcats shirt. Tell us about Tomcats.
Oh, Tomcats is a business that I own. It's a little small neighborhood cafe on Thomaston Avenue in Waterbury. It's just a little neighborhood establishment that I've owned for 16 years now.
Wow, 16 years? That's great.
Yeah, it is. It treats me well. I enjoy it.
That's good. So, have you had any food here at the fair?
Yes, I had the fried dough, which is delicious. I had some steak from AJ's. I had some chicken down there. But I have been here for 3 days, so I've indulged in lots of things.
Well, we just had the curly fries, and they were delicious, and we're heading over to the Ultimate Sundae for some ice cream.
I was looking at that myself. I'll probably hit that up before I leave.
Well, they were at, we talked to them the other day, and they were at the Harwinton Family Food Truck Festival and really enjoyed it there.
Oh, yes, that's a great event. The Lions does so many wonderful things to help the communities out as well as people in need, visually impaired people. We've extended it to the Veterans. Lions Club is a wonderful organization, and I'm proud to be a member.
So am I, and I'm looking forward to being your district governor next year.
Absolutely, coming right out of our Harwinton Lions Club. Absolutely.
Okay, thanks,
Enjoy.
Laura. Hi, and your name is?
Tom Ulinskus.
From Terryville?
Oakville, Connecticut.
From Oakville, not too far away.
Far right.
First of all, thank you for your service. I see your cap, World War II veteran.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, what were you in Europe or Pacific? Or
I was over in India for 2 years.
in India? That's interesting.
Out of those 2 years, I spent a week in Burma and 3 days in China.
Wow. Well, you know what? That's very interesting because Carol and I just came back from a long trip. We took all of April, and we were in India. We took a cruise first from Singapore to Abu Dhabi, stopped in India, and then we went back and did the standard India tour.
Mine wasn't a pleasure cruise, believe me.
Sure. Well, it's changed a lot, but I'm sure you know India, is still got a long way to
You
go.
didn't get to Burma at all, did you?
No. We did a cruise a few years ago, and the ship was out of Burma. It was a river cruise, and it came out of, I guess what's now called Myanmar.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, see, they changed the name after the war. All these countries changed the name, like Burma, they're called Myanmar now, and then in India, I think Bombay is Mumbai or something like that.
Mumbai. Yeah, Mumbai.
They get rid of the British influence,
Exactly.
Yeah. So I was in there a whole 2 years in India, like I said. Then I volunteered to drive on the Burma Road. I did one trip because that's all my company would let me do is do one trip, And then I got a plane ride over the Himalayas, thanks to the Air Force, Air Corps rather, U.S. Army Air Corps. There wasn't the Air Force then.
Did you ever taste the local food, or did you just stick with the Army rations?
Oh, I stayed away from that.
Oh,
and as it
good,
would
smart
be,
man.
As it would be, would you believe it? I contracted amoebic dysentery, and I spent 21 days in the hospital.
Oh, I believe it.
And
I mean,
and I didn't eat any of that.
I mean, the food, if you grow up with that food, it's okay. Carol and I didn't particularly care for it, but the water, we definitely stayed away from the water.
Yeah, okay.
All right, well, how long have you been coming to the fair?
For quite a few years.
Yeah, I imagine.
I've been around for a little while.
Well, that's great. You can't have asked. This is probably the best weather we've ever had here.
I know, beautiful weather. Yeah.
Well, thanks for being here. The Lions certainly appreciate it. I, as the first district governor, appreciate it.
Well,
thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
What a glorious weekend this has been at the Terryville Fair. How about it?
Each day was just equally as good.
Yes.
The weather is still fabulous. We had some great food. We're going to try some ice cream right now. We were invited by Frank Flood to have some ice cream, so we're going to do that. But that is going to do it for this episode of Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
We hope you enjoyed our show this evening. Tune in next week for another Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. Good night.
Bye-bye.